Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some people seem to pull money toward them like they've got a magnetic field humming with cash, while others keep hustling but barely scrape by? Here's the truth. Manifesting money isn't about hours worked or how hard you try. It's about energy. That's right. Money at its core is pure flowing energy. And today, I'm going to show you how to tap into that energy, ignite your inner receiver, and turn your life into one big open door for abundance. So, before you get comfy, do yourself this favor. Take a second and say out loud, "I deserve this." No, really, do it. Not just as words, but as a key. Because today, we're unlocking doors you never knew were there. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's redefine money together. Picture this. You're driving down the road, hitting play on something new, and suddenly you feel lighter. It's as if a fog's been cleared from your mind, and for the first time, you can see opportunity everywhere. That's your frequency shifting. That's the feeling when you drop old beliefs and tune into the energy of wealth. Imagine tuning your radio. When you hit the right frequency, your favorite song comes through crystal clear, right? Well, money works the same way. If you're stuck on static, old stories about scarcity, struggle, or money is hard, you never hear the abundance waiting to flow to you. Get tuned in, and abundance starts rolling your way, easy as your favorite playlist on repeat. Why does this matter? Because the universe doesn't care if it's $1 or $1 million. The energy required to attract either is the same. It's your permission, not your effort, that opens the vault. Stop thinking of money as something you have to pursue relentlessly. Instead, picture it as a river, and all you need to do is let down your guard and allow it to run through your life. The frequency technique. Don't worry, you don't need to close your eyes or go meditate in a mountain cave. This works right in the middle of real life, while you work, walk, even before sleep. Why? The real change begins within, not outside. The moment you open the space inside, money can start spinning around you like you're the sun and your finances are planets, drawn by your gravitational pull. This shift is magnetic. Every time you listen and repeat the new code, I am worthy. I am ready to receive. Wealth is my natural state. You're rewiring your brain and your energy. You're letting go of the old belief that you don't deserve it. You're swapping struggle for permission. You aren't out chasing cash anymore. You're the lighthouse, and wealth is heading toward your beacon. You don't need to force it, hustle until you're exhausted, or prove your worth with sweat and sacrifice. Money loves flow, not force. Think of it like a partner in a dance. When you relax, sway, and trust the rhythm, you'll find the groove of abundance. Set an amount in your mind, $10, $100, $100,000, or more, and believe that the universe does not see any difference between them. The limit isn't the money, it's your old story. Give yourself permission. You may have spent years believing you had to work twice as hard just to get by. Maybe you even feel a pang of guilt when you imagine yourself rich, free, and providing the best for yourself and your loved ones. Here's a radical truth. Wealth isn't about effort. It's about your openness to receive. Remember, alignment beats effort. So let's do this together. Imagine opening a safe overflowing with gold, cash, shining gems, all the symbols of abundance you can dream up. That safe is already yours. The only key is permission, and that lives in your energy, not your mind. Every breath you take is a little step closer to that flow. Say it again. I am worthy of this. I am ready to receive. You're not just stringing together some nice-sounding phrases. You're activating the energy that brings wealth closer with every repetition. Change your story, change your world. Hear this clearly. Earning money is not a punishment for being born. It's not something you have to claw and scrape for. You've just been taught over and over that wealth has to be hard, that ease is lazy, and that true gain always comes with plenty of pain. But what if the exact opposite is true? When you let go of the old hardship code, you unlock a flow state. Ever notice how, when you're in the zone, everything just clicks? That's what money wants too: ease, rhythm, trust. It's time to delete those old programs. With every repeat of your new story, "I am worthy of abundance. I deserve to be wealthy," you aren't just thinking new thoughts, you're installing new code at a cellular level. Even while you sleep, these words start rooting into your subconscious. You might listen to these frequencies while driving, working, or winding down. Each time, you're breaking up the old walls and letting a little more light in. This isn't a coincidence. This message right here, it's your inner self calling, loud and clear. Money, your old enemy, now your closest ally. Take a deep breath with me. Let's drop the old fight you've had with money. Imagine, instead, you're inviting it to sit beside you like a wise friend who's come to help you build a bigger, brighter life. Money isn't here to trip you up or keep you down. It's meant to support you in fulfilling your deepest vision, making life better for the ones you love, and, yes, lighting the way for others too. And you know what's wild? The more you heal your relationship with money, the more you open that door for everyone else watching your journey. Today, maybe you only attracted $10 or $100 or just the hope of more. But that's everything. The universe has noticed you're open for business. Stick with that frequency, and that door, soon it just stays wide open. See, money loves consistency. It likes a steady channel, not an on-again, off-again trickle. The universe only asks, are you really ready? Are you willing to let the old stories fade so that a new you, the abundant you, can finally step forward? Let's talk about the inner game. Most of us grew up with stories about money that weren't even ours. Maybe your family always said, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "You have to work yourself to the bone to get ahead." Those words became part of your inner programming. But what if that's like tuning your radio to static, when just a small twist could bring in your favorite song, clear, powerful, and full of life? Imagine your subconscious mind as the DJ of your life. It decides what track plays in your reality, the soundtrack of struggle or the symphony of abundance. Every thought, every repeated belief is a request for the next song. Say it. I am worthy of wealth. That's a whole new playlist. Money flows where your focus goes. Let's picture money as sunlight. You don't make the sun shine by worrying about the clouds. You let it in by opening the curtains. Are you focused on what's missing, or are you noticing opportunities that show up every day? When you stop staring at lack and start celebrating every little bit of abundance, you tell the universe, "More of this, please." That's not wishful thinking. It's aligning your energy so that you become a magnet for the very things you desire. Doubt creeps in, of course. That's normal. Maybe right now you're thinking, "I've tried affirmations before. What's different now?" Here's the shift. It's not just about saying new words. It's about feeling them deeply, allowing your whole body and mind to hum at the new frequency. When you feel rich, in freedom, in possibility, you broadcast a message that the universe can't ignore. Visualization is not daydreaming. It's inner engineering. Here's an analogy. Think of your mind as a blueprint and your emotions as the construction crew. The clearer the blueprint, the smoother the build. Visualization is more than playing pretend. It's sending those construction crews out with exact instructions. See yourself living in abundance, the sights, sounds, even the smells. Imagine writing checks with ease, paying for things without that old pit in the stomach feeling. The more real you make it inside, the sooner your reality starts catching up outside. Even if you feel silly at first, keep going. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between an imagined experience and a real one. It just follows the signals. So, day by day, you're retraining your mind to recognize abundance as your natural state. The language of wealth. Words are powerful. They're not just sounds, they're signals to your nervous system and markers you drop in the field of energy around you. Remember those old phrases? Money is hard to come by, or I'm just not lucky with money. Each time you say them, you carve the story deeper. Now's the time to swap those out for new markers. Try these instead. Money flows easily to me. I attract abundance in all forms. Wealth is my birthright. You might notice your body resisting at first. Maybe you feel awkward, maybe even a little cynical. That's just the old story getting rattled. Stick with it. Speak these phrases every morning, before bed, or whenever doubt tries to creep back in. Repetition carves new paths in your mind and body. Over time, you'll notice your energy shifting. Embody the wealthy version of yourself. Here's the secret. The universe listens less to what you say than how you show up. Start acting in little ways from a place of abundance. How does the wealthy version of you walk? What choices do they make? Do they panic over every penny or trust that what goes out returns multiplied? Tiny shifts in your posture, your confidence, your self-talk all send a broadcast signal, I am ready, I am aligned. Even if your bank account doesn't match just yet, don't let your spirit sink. Reality lags behind energy, just like a planted seed takes time to sprout. The moment you fully align on the inside, the outside has no choice but to follow. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's the bridge between the internal shift and your new world. Your rising energy is the magnetic field. Take a second. Notice if you feel a little more hopeful, a little lighter, even if it's just a flicker. That's your energy rising. The more you nurture that spark, the wider the doors of abundance swing open. Remember, money wants to flow. Like a stream, it travels the easiest path. When you relax and open up, you clear away the rocks in the riverbed. When you grip tight, doubt, and resist, you build dams that slow the flow. So, take a deep breath. Visualize that golden light in your chest, spreading warmth and shine through every part of your being. That's your magnetic signal, and the world is responding, turning vibration into action. Let's get real for a second. It's easy to sit back and daydream about wealth, but the real transformation happens when your actions line up with your new energy. That doesn't mean grinding yourself into dust or hustling to exhaustion. Remember, money loves ease, not stress. So what do these aligned actions look like? For starters, gratitude. Sounds simple, right? But gratitude is like fertilizer for your energetic garden. Every morning, before checking your phone or jumping into your to-do list, pause and give thanks for what you have, no matter how small. Don't just recite a list, feel it. The roof over your head, the food on your plate, even the chance to rewrite your story. Each thank you is a little light, calling in more to be thankful for. Next, generosity. I know, this one can trigger folks. How can I give when I barely have enough? But here's the twist. Acting like the wealthy version of you, the one who gives freely, even if it's just your time or a small act of kindness, tells your subconscious there's always enough. Even $1, a compliment, a helping hand, creates a ripple that comes back multiplied. You're declaring to the universe that you operate from abundance, not fear. Treat money like your favorite guest. Now let's look at your relationship with money. Not as a faceless object you hoard, but as a guest in your home. Are you treating money with respect? Or are you ignoring it, resenting it, or fearing it'll disappear? Try this. The next time money comes into your life, whether it's your paycheck, change in your hand, or a surprise gift, take a moment. Acknowledge it. Thank it. Hey, money, thanks for showing up. There's more where this came from. When you pay your bills, do it with a blessing rather than a sigh. Money doesn't want to hang around people who hate its company. Manage the money you have, even if it's just a little bit, thoughtfully and lovingly. It's like caring for a favorite plant. Water it, prune it, check on it, and watch it grow. Redefine what rich really means. Pause and breathe. Picture yourself waking up in a bright, beautiful space, free of worry, breathing in a sense of possibility. That feeling, right there, that's wealth. Sure, cash in the bank matters, but if your spirit is stuck in poverty, all the money in the world won't set you free. What if your true richness is measured in freedom, peace, and the joy of sharing? What if every small win is evidence that the tide has already turned in your favor? The way you feel when you wake up, the people you laugh with, the courage to dream. This is abundance too. When you see yourself as naturally wealthy, money senses your confidence and comes closer. It's like standing tall with open arms. The universe recognizes your self-trust and sends more your way. Plant the seeds, trust the harvest. This shift won't always feel instant. Sometimes you'll do all the right things, but the harvest seems slow. Remember what we said about seeds? Every act of gratitude, generosity, and positive self-talk is a seed. Keep watering them with belief and patience. Trust the process. If old doubts resurface, don't panic. That's just the old code making a ruckus as it gets uprooted. Feel it for a moment, then gently redirect yourself. Say, "That's the old me talking, not my truth. My new story is about money, abundance as a mirror and receive." Here's a concept that might shake up your worldview. Money doesn't create your value, it reflects it. The universe is a mirror. It shines back what you radiate out. If you see yourself as worthy, creative, and open, money will start reflecting that. If you see only lack, struggle, and not enoughness, the mirror just agrees. So every time you catch yourself slipping into criticism or lack, stop and flip the script. Replace "I'll never have enough" with "Everything I need is already within me." Swap "Why does it work for others but not me" with "Abundance doesn't play favorites. I'm next in line." Let yourself dream, then live it. Find a quiet moment and close your eyes. Imagine in vivid detail what your abundant life feels like. Don't skip the little things. The taste of coffee in your dream kitchen, the sun on your face as you head out the door, the relief of paying every bill with ease. Feel it deep in your bones. Now bring tiny slices of that dream into your current life any way you can. If abundance for you means generosity, start giving now, even a smile or a kind word. If it means freedom, create little moments of permission. Take a walk midday. Treat yourself to something small. Say yes to something fun. You're building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your energy field becomes. Your new normal. Let's wrap it up with the truth. You were never meant to live in scarcity. Wealth likes open spaces and open hearts. The universe isn't picking winners and losers. It's reflecting your deepest assumptions and energy back to you. Every time you say, "I am ready to receive," "I am wealthy," "I am the channel through which abundance flows," you're not just hoping, you're building new reality inside yourself. Not overnight, maybe not even without setbacks, but with every repetition, every act of trust, every breath of gratitude, you move closer to your abundant destiny. So here's your invitation. Don't wait for money to prove your worth. Start showing up like someone who knows their value. Start loving your life now in small ways, and watch as abundance finds every open door you create. Thank you for being here, for choosing a new reality, for daring to believe that life can be easier, richer, and more joyful than you've ever known. If this message lit a spark, share it. Leave a comment with "I am abundant" and keep coming back. This is only the beginning. The universe is listening, and your energy is calling in miracles. See you soon for more powerful tools and reminders on your wealth journey. Remember, you are energy, and money has always wanted to dance with you. If you need more like this, just let me know. You've got this.